it'll just say, hey, this match never happened. But they already finished their setup. It's weird.
Oh, they're already starting to go.
Two perfectly balanced, sitting in grand finals. We're off to loser semis though. JasonRiot after taking it over Buddy and Ætherbeat, beating out the Jack O, the Land Tycoon Rock. Is back.
Having a little bit of a rematch here too.
On feeling good.
Let's go for the counters as well. Trying to stuff. Jason, this is actually the slowest it is I've actually seen Jason play. Using the burst as well and using the parry to not only parry the burst, but side swap and get an actual punish on it too.
Using that Suzerain. Jason back to the old tricks. Riot Stam is so much faster. Either showing the overhead early. Very dangerous. Could have been easily deep.
Some more opportunities here. We're trying to find it. JS. Not enough able to catch him. But instead, the Blake at least trades with the gun flame. JS is still trying to be utilized to be found, but last time it got punished. Jason playing a little bit odd, but still not doing too bad. Running them down for the most part here in loser semifinals and finds at least some decent positioning. Pops the dragon install. Oh my goodness.
Ætherbeat let go of parry at the worst possible time. Burst available will not be defended. Alright, JasonRiot playing that so patient, so controlled, and then, okay.
Well, the last part of that round went was that I just ended up blacking out, and then when I opened my eyes again, I saw Baiken with a halo around her head, right? Like, that's just sort of how that went. That was like a lot of damage, and they let go of the parry, like you said, at a very, very inopportune time, so they just sort of ended up exploding. Great burst.
And that was such like a mind there. JasonRiot was just like, alright, now is the time to gunflame. Ætherbeat has held parry long enough. And I mean, Ætherbeat was definitely trying to get out of that parry. Dragon install Wild Throw does a grip.
There's a Wild Throw setup too. A little bit of the dust loops here. Just finds damage for the Oki. That's up the gun flame for the mix, baits out the burst, and manages to catch themselves in the first game.
Yep. One that Jason knew was bound to come eventually. Ætherbeat, 1 or 2 hits away and had burst, so no, you gotta use it or lose it in that situation. And Ætherbeat taking a moment here on the rematch screen, trying to collect themselves a little.
Heaven or hell, duel 1. Let's rock.
Here we go. Neutral jump round start for. Once again, we're seeing JasonRiot that's doing a lot more walking.
Nice. Yellow RC tried to punish the jump, or at least tried to punish the falling frames of the jump right there. Doesn't quite find it instead. Gets 2D. Clashes and manages to get hit by the falling HS.
Jason is so confident mashing on the end of. Or sorry, a zombies.
Reverse. Manages to land to Tommy Daishi. Great job.
Ætherbeat waited so long on that counter hit for the burst. Little overhead reset.
Nice.
Ætherbeat putting that rest to good use. Collected, rematched. Ætherbeat is looking great right now.
Opportunities here. Tried to climb out the sky with the EP. Doesn't quite find it though. EP right out. 2K2D. Lands the hit.
Punish here. Alright, last burst potentially here for JasonRiot in this game. Ætherbeat with a nice round up. Check the bar available for JasonRiot and spend that meter.
LRC tries to side swap against the 6P, but good FD from JasonRiot. And there's Tatami Gaishi. Once again, the floor matting is torn up right now. All these Tatami Gaishi. She tries to land it, love it. Fakes it out, pretty much a classic with Baiken. Use the armor command dash, gets in close, and lands the throw. Sets him up for a little bit of a mix-up there.
JasonRiot, the past 2 games have been playing very slow, working out the first time. Now Ætherbeat finding the right opportunities and the right mix. This slow playstyle is not looking like it's working so well for Jason. Oh no! Drop, and Ætherbeat still gives up the bird.
Looking for hits.
Hey, Jason, excellent positioning here. Ætherbeat in the corner.
Nice, just trying to stagger out their buttons, looking for the opportunity after pressure.
Oh!
Takes the bait, and ends up getting the round. JasonRiot baiting out the parry to get the wild throw.
Yeah, excellent conditioning there from JasonRiot. Just going in deep with the wild throw, getting a ton of damage off of it. Aether taking to the skies now.
Just light him off of the back of that projectile parry. Jason's just taking his time. And the backdash, he gets caught by the 2K of all things.
Ooh, caught low there. But Aether is going right back in.
Just for Oki. Mixes the Yozansen instant overhead. But instead, gonna get clipped a little bit, 5K just to keep things going for themselves. JasonRiot still finding a good position, but mashes out Ætherbeat with the 5K.
No. OTG not enough to kill JasonRiot with a hope. Grand Viper does not connect, which cannot Roman cancel it.
Nice, tries a DP once again at start, but chases him right on down. Ætherbeat in the corner position here. It's up for Oki. Nice, tries to get out
great
the
bait.
DP again. It's caught by the burst. Nice, great DP again. JasonRiot is never afraid. Remember, it's only minus if you believe it to be, kids. Doesn't mean that you have to not do it.
You're only getting punished if it doesn't connect.
Right. Well, in some cases, you do get punished when it does connect, but even still. It's only minus if you believe it to be, right?
Cow. Alright, chain in. Yes. Alright, Jason.
Nice.
Not so the usual response to chain is just to IB it because it's plus, but for Baiken if you block it, but if you IB it, it's minus for her. So at that point you can start like really RPSing, and Jason not even showing that. So Ætherbeat could definitely capitalize that on like a
Great hit. Concussion as well.
chain in. Yeah, well, like I said, chain again. She's plus.
Oh, slowly walking their way forward.
Jason playing so slow. Red parry there. That has to be pretty much frame perfect. If that's parry input in block stun. Look at the time right now. What a... This is a super long set. Jason playing so defensive. And Ætherbeat's likewise trying to slow it down.
Sure, for sure.
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
So we see it. Here's Tatami Gaishi as well. Manages to use the Kabaddi chain. Catches him for the time being. Tries to use the charged up 5D, 5 dust. Doesn't quite find it. There's the burst. Trying to maintain pressure, but Tatami hits him on the way down and leads to a conversion. He's the DP, but not the second hit.
Yeah. Nice little air dash in here. A lot of overhead. Woo-hoo-hoo! Drop into Tommy's. She's in.
Oh, DP once again. Coming for you. Manages to get the parry once again.
Looking, just blocked everything but what you need. Again, that chain is plus. It's a chain of whimsy and dastardly machinations mashing into the gunflame. Going to die for that miss.
Good conversion from Ætherbeat. JasonRiot, Ætherbeat still going on here. Scores 2-1 here in loser semifinals. Manages to just use the Bandit Breaker to not only take corner position, but also grab up some Oki. Another conversion leads to some good damage here in JasonRiot, still maintaining corner position. A neutral dust isn't going to be enough to land the hit, but the pressure might be. It is.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming up JasonRiot now. Ætherbeat not having built burst just yet.
Nice. Wild throw. The corner swap too. Burst just came back up too. Trying to bait it out. Doesn't decide to use the burst here. And instead, that means that things are tied up 2-2 now with JasonRiot versus Ætherbeat here in loser semis.
Getting to a game 5 here. Ætherbeat once again taking some extra time on the rematch screen. Wants to make sure they're cool, calm, and collected. The triple C's. Ætherbeat is ready to go. Yeah, looking to the air here at the start from Ætherbeat. We saw the air chain and then the anti-air.
Still looking for a hit. Great parries as well. Doesn't find the conversion, instead forces out the burst from JasonRiot, which you could argue is equally as good. Thankfully, Jason gets another hit. Jumps in, parries once again, but not ready for the multi-hits.
Oh, great jump on the wild throw. JasonRiot actually could have PRC'd that to stay safe. Now, JasonRiot getting dead angle attacked. Ætherbeat wants to stay in the driver's seat here. Good little life lead here. And without the right hit, JasonRiot shouldn't be able to do too much damage, but Ætherbeat is giving all of the right hits. Air throw reset, and now bar built for JasonRiot.
Wow! Using the 2D to go under the parry, the slash variant of the parry, means that Jason gets the round. That is crazy. I don't know if they knew that, but it sure as hell looked like it did.
Okay, Ætherbeat has got to step it up. Dropping that last round to JasonRiot. Can these DPs just fly?
Wow, that is consistent.
Right, setting up the tatami. And Chain doing so much work.
An opportunity here. Tatami Gaishi, instant air back. Just for the time being. Looking for a hit. Great parry once again. Manages to land the punish. It's the second time they've been ready to parry that DP twice. Gets a great conversion and more Oki. Yozansen is the thing they use to catch it, and it trades and works out for Æther.
For the anti-air, Yozansen. Alright, last game, last round here. Ætherbeat building the burst first. Goes for gold!
Burst.
Look, you gotta be gold if you want to be a winner. So much bar to spend here.
Gold medal.
Staying in already.
Great parry. Oh, missed time the Yozansen.
Ætherbeat spending money like their doctor told her they had a week to live. What is going on? The double Roman cancel there. Ætherbeat sticking in though.
Great
Eventually
parry,
getting past this tension post penalty is building some actual bar now.
Hard to snatch him off the sky. Doesn't quite find it. Lands the hit though, and at least maintains the corner.
Oh, Tatami beating the anti-air.
Yep, just hold it. Not dealing with a situation like this. Goes for the low and instead gets hit for you trying to take your turn back. JasonRiot and Ætherbeat currently on even health pools.
And just more chain and pressure, right? JasonRiot still not showing IB against it. There we go. 2H chain. 2H chain.
Oh, good DP, good timing.
Bust through, aggressive burst there. Ætherbeat wants to keep JasonRiot in the corner.
What are we seeing here right now? Yellow RC just to try and find their way in. Baiken, the ways of the samurai, making themselves apparent, taking on the pressure.
The risk does not matter when Soul's health is so low. Great match there by Jason, staying in. Projectiles are going to trade. Look at the time. Jason just has to stay out and falls into the gun flame.
Gunflame's too much.
Gunflame
is way too much. Try to go for the instant air
coming down to the
just
wire there.
And Sergio Tamigaishi is good in situations where you don't have to deal with a projectile on the incoming, right? You IED, you try and use the Tamigaishi to see if you can not only set up pressure, but land some plus frames, put them in a mixed situation, but the gun flame is literally just too much. When you're that close, the hitbox is still apparent there. This is losers finals. Joy versus JasonRiot to see what goes on in grand finals. Who will
And
be the
look at
one
this
to move
bracket
on?
right now. JasonRiot got sent to losers by Joy.